Hello, graphic design printmaking. It's been a while since we've had a video, so I thought I'd put one up to kind of let you know where we're at, where I'm at, and where hopefully you are at this time. So first things first is there is no prompt this week for extra drawings. I would like you to take that time and spend it either in catching up on some assignments. There's a lot of people missing things right now. So check gradebook, check Teams. I have updated everything as of this point. So if you want to change your grade, you need to let me know that you've changed something, or if you haven't turned it in, please let me know that you're turning it in. I'll be checking back, but I don't want to have something slip through the cracks there. So instead of the prompt, you're either going to take that time and spend it catching up, or if you are still working on the postcards, then please take that time and really spend some good time on those. So the idea behind these postcards is that we want to brighten people's days. This is not just about checking a box, getting an assignment done. I really would like you guys to do your best and make this something that when someone gets this in the mail, it's going to brighten their day. It's going to make them feel a little bit better about whatever situation they're in right now. There's a lot of people who are struggling right now, and this is something that we can do that's small but helpful. Art is a very powerful way of communicating. So please take your time on these. I'm really loving the ones I've seen so far. It's going to be really sweet when we get them all done, and I will post a little gallery that you guys can see everybody's, just because I think they're really fun to look at, and they're things that you can also share on social media, things like that. If you have already turned those in, please make sure I have your address. When I get these printed and back to me, I will be sending them to your houses so that you can send them out to other people. So I need to know where to send it to. I can look in Infinite Campus, but not everyone has updated addresses for mailing anyway. Next thing is that I'm seeing a lot of people rush. So I realize that you guys have a lot on your plate, and this new online stuff is taking a lot of energy and time and just like stressing people out sometimes. My intent is not to stress you out even more. Art is hopefully something that you're enjoying and is a little bit of a brain break, but I do want you to spend time on it. There's been a couple projects that I can tell some people are rushing. So please make time for this class too, just like you do for all of your other classes. If you are seriously stressing out, if this is something that is like making you go into panic attack mode, and maybe it's not my class, maybe it's like kind of the general feel, please talk to me. We can work something out, but I need to know what's happening. So instead of either turning in really super quickly done assignments or just not turning in anything at all, talk to me. I'm not that scary. And then the next thing is that I will be posting starting tomorrow your guys' new assignment. It's going to have to do with finding patterns. So to kind of do some troubleshooting already, it's going to give you a couple different examples. Your job is to find 12 patterns that you find interesting, inspiring, whatever, but something that you enjoy looking at. So you can sketch these. So say I have a piece of a pattern that I like. I've got some fabric here. I can actually just take a pen or a pencil or a marker or whatever, and I can draw some of these designs. So you can see there's some really cool leaf patterns in there. I could do that. You could cut out a swatch. So maybe I have a little tiny chunk of fabric or a piece of a magazine, something in the newspaper, whatever. You can cut that out, tape it to your thing, and then when you take that picture, it's going to come back as a pattern to me. The last thing you can do is you can take photos. So I've been searching through Instagram. This is like a cloth in my house. Again, there's those fabrics that I really like. So really cool patterning there. Because basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to transition from graphic design to printmaking, but it's going to take a little bit of creativity because we don't have printing presses, we don't have paper, and we don't have inks necessarily. So we're going to get creative. We're going to think things through. But what we're going to be doing, not this week, but next week, is kind of starting our journey into printmaking and kind of what that is, what it looks like. I'm super bummed that we're not in school right now, just because printmaking is such a fun medium to work in. And I feel like I'm going to do my best to give you an understanding of it and hopefully do as many projects as we can, but we're going to have to kind of see how things go. I would recommend, if you have not, if you don't have anything at home, I need you to either get some kind of a paint. So it could be acrylic paint, it could be craft paint, whatever, fabric paint, house paint, something that we can stamp with, or we can make some of that flower paint that, or cornstarch paint that I had talked about in that previous video about making your own art supplies. So that's not due this week, but it's the week after. So you've got basically a week and a half to find something that we can dip a printmaking pattern in and make prints. So I'm giving you some fair warning here, but please let me know if that's going to be an issue. We can figure something out. I'll do another tutorial on how to make your own paint-ish substance, just because I think it's kind of fun, but also because I know that sometimes resources are limited, finances are limited, and that's something that we got to work with. Last thing, I guess we kind of already talked about, check your grades. Everything should be updated. If you have questions, or if you're freaking out, please let me know. I've got time for you guys. You're kind of the reason I'm here. So please reach out to me, especially if you're struggling right now, if you're stressed out, or if you just want to say, hey, I'm good with that. Send me a chat in Teams and we can figure something out. But for now, I think that's it. Really take your time on these postcards. I'm so excited to see what comes back. And then we'll check in a little bit later. Have a good day.